Hello guys, so my name is Anthony. This is a serious video. It is made up for, I'm creating this video specifically for those who keep poultry wherever you are. At times the disease comes when you do not have money to go and buy the needed money from the veterinary shop around. So you need to do this at home, and it really works. I've been doing this for 6 years and it works for me. By the way, I just did this. I have gone and collected all the required remedies. I'll show you each step by step so that you can make yours at home and help your chicken, turkey, duck, whatever it is, not to die today. So the first thing you need to have is ginger. This is what we call ginger. I think everybody knows ginger. And then there is this one, we call it garlic. You need to have a whole of this. And then you also need to have aloe vera. This aloe vera is very important, is a very crucial important part here. We also have another thing that we call mwarobaini, but I do not have it right now. You also need to have some glucose. And then there is this what we call quinine, ama mwarobaini. So the quinine ama mwarobaini is very important also. And then you also need to have some capsules of amoxil. Yeah, it is important. But right now, I assume we do not even have a coin for the amoxil. So we'll just go right away and work with what we have. We have just uprooted from the roadsides or within our compounds. That one will work. Just for the purpose of understanding, there is someone who asked me what is liquid paraffin. This is what we call liquid paraffin. You get it from chemistry. This one goes for like 150. Should be 150 and below, not above that. So what do we need to prepare all this stuff? For the quinine, you do not need, you can smash it, but I prefer when you cut it into smaller pieces, very small pieces, and then you boil. Let the water cool, and then you can serve, you can mix with the rest of the concoction that you're going to make. But first, there are important things that you need to have. You need to have this. This is a syringe of 10 ml, and this is a syringe of 5 ml. So when you're using this, I prefer using this on older chicken, and yeah. So you have to put like 5 ml to this state, and then it is done orally. And then there is this one that I use it for the chicks. So you need to have the two of these. Why am I wearing gloves? Is because these things are very nasty when they come to contact with your mouth. So you have to be very careful. So we have a mortar and pestle, which we'll use to crush this and this. And then we also have this grater, which we are going to use specifically this side. This side we are going to use it for, we're going to use it on aloe vera. So what we do, somebody is asking what is the glucose for. It's not for me to lick because these plants taste nasty. No, it is for the chicken. So if your animals are weak, it means they're not eating, they need some strength. So you just take a cup of, you just take a tablespoon of this, you mix with the water, and then you give it to the chicken. Or you can also administer them using the syringes just to help them have some energy, and probably they wake up and start eating. So the first thing you need to do, you need to have a dustbin, which I've not brought, so I'll go for it. Dustbin. Then you need a knife, and then you also need a clean place where your extract will go. For me, in this case, I'm going to use this glass because I'm not going to administer it on very many chicken. So what you do is just take aloe vera. Then you remove the thorny part, just like that. Then you change the other side as well. Remove the thorny part. And then here is where the secret is. So you need to like peel off the top skin, just slowly, nice, clean. Just that way. So I am a farmer helping a farmer. So you just peel off this peel off the top layer, just like this. Hello Heather, how are you? Can see you. I'm teaching farmers here how to help their poultry not to die, at least. So today is a serious video. And then you take the crater. Then from the crater, this is what you just do, and all the fluid will be flowing inside here. You just crate. After you've removed the top layer, you can see just comes out clean water, clean pure aloe vera. So this is what you do. This table, yeah, there is right. So this is how you just get your clean sap from aloe vera without struggling. Very clean and doesn't mix up with unwanted stuff. Because remember, for this remedy to work, you do not need to add tap water. No, we'll use this as water only. And if you want it to, to look like mucus this way, you just introduce lemon water. It will react with it, and it will turn into water. So hi Daniel Deng, please share this video with any farmer that you know, so that they can as well benefit from it. So you can see what is left is just nothing but the skin of the aloe vera, and this fluid, what you do is just this way, and the fluid, the entire fluid. So we've made some water, you can see that is pure aloe vera water. And then since you want more than enough, you just take another aloe vera and you cut this top piece and you get rid of the thorny part. Get rid of the thorny part that way. And kindly share. Poultry. Okay. Poultry something. Poultry. Kindly share this video with the farmers, especially poultry farmers, in and within the country and outside. So when you do this, you just you peel off the top skin, just soft and clean, that way. Don't worry about the running sap, you still have plenty of it on this one. So this is how it's done, just simple. This is work of 6 years, my friend. I have learned this in 6 years, experimenting on my own birds, on sick birds, and it is helpful. I've learned to save my birds. They only die when I, of course, slaughter them, but not because of diseases. Especially when you're keeping ornamental birds and then they start dying. And the way they are very expensive, everybody knows how that feels. So you can avoid feeling that way by making this stuff by yourself. You can see how that has a lot of soap in it. A lot of it. You can see it's just flowing by itself. You take the crater again and you start making your sap. pure aloe vera. Hello Hera, all the way from the United States. How are you? Can't see you. Thank you so much for your support. You're an amazing lady. Beautiful. Most beautiful. Hera Reed. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful lady there. Ever supportive of the Kenyan youth stuff. You're an amazing lady. You should come to Kenya. I will host you in this palace. A good friend of mine, Heather. You should check her on Facebook. Kind-hearted lady. Very nice. You guys are not aware of her. Check her on Facebook. She's always around. So this is how you get your liquid aloe vera. Without struggle, you don't need to go and buy it, because if you buy this stuff, it is very expensive in liquid form. And most of the time they say it's pure, but for industrial production, they add some little bit of water just to increase the amount. So you get that the content of aloe vera is like 40 and the content of water is 60%. But since you are not there during the production, you wouldn't know. How would you say that this is 60%? But instead, just get your own 100% of the true aloe vera sap by making it by yourself this way. So I'm not with the kids around, because if they touch or hold these things in their hands, it is nasty and I don't want to hear cries. So the kids are doing their own work elsewhere. See, all of that is just pure aloe vera. Pure aloe vera. And the purpose of the paraffin oil is just to help the animals that appear to have poor digestion, but especially it is given to chicks. And I have some chicks here. I have turkey chicks and I have guinea fowl chicks. So you just do like that. I think this one will be enough for me for now. So you can see, guys, this is pure aloe vera liquid. You can see it's playing there. You saw me producing it, so you can see that I added water just to speed up my video. So I like to use tissue to wipe just here, because it was spilling somehow, I don't know why. So when you're done with the aloe vera, this one is just producing some aloe vera for us for free. Again, tissue. When done with aloe vera, you take the garlic. That's one. In a mortar, one in a mortar. You have limited space here. Then but the number of the garlic depends with the number of your flock. Okay, so if you have like more than 20, you need 3. You need 3 of these, so you just keep on adding. Because you know this is pure, there is no mixed up things, and since we do not have preservative, you're supposed to use it as quickly as possible so that it doesn't get bad. But even if it gets bad, doesn't mean that it loses its content, but it is just good if you use it as fresh as it is. And we are going to give to one of our chicks ears just to see what I mean by administering this. We still have them give me blessing and loving and a lot, a lot. Yeah. Heather, how is US? First here, I want to know how US is. I'll come to that country as a veterinary doctor, traditional veterinary doctor. Hope they don't catch me at the port and send me back. It says do not gratte your knuckles. Do not cut your knuckles. Oh, do not grate your knuckles. Actually, I almost did that. You can see here the finger. I almost I did that in some parmesan. Okay, so sorry. I hope you healed anyway. So just teaching Kenyan farmers, especially young farmers and enthusiasts who want to keep their animals, but you know, at times money can be challenging anywhere on earth. So you can access these things. I think we should add like 3 more just to make it strong enough. So just make them this way. And also the gloves help you to remove it easily because they do not slide. Sometimes poultry can be very challenging, especially when the sicknesses knock in. And if it finds you not prepared, my friend, you might as well be in a position to be giving up on your business. But it's a very lucrative business, and it is very paying back. So this is the ginger. I love the smell of this stuff, but it is bitter too. So just peel it. Peel it just smoothly. This is the ginger part. Just peel the ginger smoothly, nice and clean. This one can be a little tough, so you cut it into smaller pieces. Who doesn't love ginger? The reason why we are here, we are using ginger and garlic and aloe vera. It has scientifically been proven that they have a lot of antibacterial enzymes. So as such, most of the diseases that affect poultry, just like human, is the bacteria. So when you have a high content of antibacterial like this one, my friend, you should be reaping profits instead of crying my chicken are dying. There is no time for you to let your chicken die. I usually say that lazy farmers let their animals die and blame God. So don't let your animals die. Then Heather UK leads, fine today, bitterly cold after 48 hours of rain. 48? You mean 2 days of rain? 2 days of rain. Heather, are you even serious? What does that supposed to mean to those people going to work? A little sunshine. Out here it has been for us the weather is not that harsh on us. Only yesterday around 3 minutes when there was rain, only 3 minutes, and then the rain went away, so we don't have rain. But the weather is calm, it's okay, it's good outside. People can just chill outside. That's why I'm telling you, Heather, especially Heather, you should visit Kenya. Come, I will host you for free. You don't need to pay anything in a farmer's home, but you have work to do. You come and help me to, feed the chicks. I'll feed the big ones. And then, so yes, farmers, whatever is here is just garlic pulps and ginger. So we are going to pestle them, just crushing and crushing until they become a softer paste. Just this way. I think everybody can do this. But it's very good when you give it to your children, they do it. But since some things here are very bitter, I don't want them in these experiments. So just do this. And this one as well. If you have flu, it is very good for you. If you have flu, it's very good for you just personally. But you need to have some like kind of glucose around you, or sugar, or juice, so that when you take this aloe vera fluid, this is pure. Those who are joining us, this is pure aloe vera fluid. Please do not add water. I have said over and over, do not add water to this paste, because you'll be diluting it, and we don't need diluted. We just want it as long as it is, so that it can help your sick animals. And this one works now and then. As well, I said, if possible, you have some amoxils, the human medicines, the amoxils ones. You can just take one capsule, open it up, and add that flour here. Okay, just add the content, then you stir. It is also very helpful. So my garlic and ginger is almost done. Can't just resist the smell. It smells so sweet. Heather says there is no snow yet. Come to Kenya. We don't have snow. We don't have that chilly moments apart from. Okay, the month has already passed. Heather, during month of July, that's when we have some a bit of cold weather here, but in some parts of the country, not the entire country. So our country is very favorable when it comes to weather. There is enough rain, there is enough. Okay, everything comes in its portions. So I have just mixed I have crushed so much of my, these are onions and ginger. So you put them just inside your fluid, this one. Just this way. So you just mix them this way. You can see right now it is still like mucus like, because I didn't introduce the lemon, and I'm not going to use the lemon right now. I'm just going to mix them up this way. And then I said, if your animals are weak, say that their wings are floating, you just need to add a little bit of, this is human consumption, glucose. Okay, so just a little bit of it also. This is for the strength part. Doesn't add, doesn't really add up. So, and if your animals were having a problem, mine do not have, so I won't use it. If your animals are having a problem with like indigestion problems, so this one really helps. I said in the first place, it is called medical liquid paraffin. Medical liquid paraffin. Do not use the other petroleum paraffin. Please do not use the other petroleum paraffin. It is not for that purposes. It's not for medicinal. So this is the only medicinal, medical liquid paraffin. Thank you. And it's actually liquid, and it is paraffin as it is called. So we don't mix up things. So you can see what I have at the end of it. And I'll just show you. So from here you need a sieve. If you just let us do it practically so that people say, I didn't get that part, just a minute, do not go away. Thank you for your patience. Now, so we are going to put it here, and then since I have a chick here, I want to just to demonstrate on, we are going to use the smaller syringe, the small one, which is 5 ml. But you are for a chick, let us use this one, which is possible. For a chick, you just use a 3 ml. Okay, 3 ml is okay for a chick, and you're supposed to do these 2 times a day. So let me find something bigger. What's wrong with me? We are going to use this cup as the end product collector. So what you do is the cup. Hope you guys can see. This is the cup, and then this is my sieve. Doesn't matter what kind of a sieve you're going to use. So you can see what I'm pouring there. Just a little bit of it. So just to rush it up, you can do like this to force it to flow. You can see it's flowing. I think we have had enough of it. You don't need all of it. So at last, this is our pure garlic, pure ginger, pure aloe vera stuff that we just mixed up, and this is the end product. It's you can see the liquid they're playing. I told you it'll turn into water with time, and it is need water. So your syringe, just take your syringe. I said 3 ml. That is 3 ml. So I'll get my chick and I'll show you how I feed them. So this one was sleeping in the morning. It wasn't feeling well. The wings were floating, but you can see she's warmed up right now, and she's okay. So I gave her the same. I had prepared the other one, but this one purposely was for the purpose of showing you guys that actually this is how you make this stuff. So I have my 3 ml here, and we are going to give it to this lady. This is a bantam. It's a bantam chick. It is about 1 month, almost 1 month 2 weeks, if I'm not wrong. So what you do is just you hold it here, then you press the head back, and you open the mouth that way. Then you dip your syringe just like that, all of it in its mouth, and you just save the chick. So this one is okay, and oh, why not running? And its medication for today, it is done. So I have given it twice a day, like I promised, like I said. So you give it twice, and I can feel, yes, it ate. You can see the belly. It ate. That means that the medicine is working, and I've given it the second dose. So it means that for today we have closed. We have closed business with it. But like I said before, if one of your chicks shows the signs of sickness, it means that even others are sick, but they just are not showing it. So you're supposed to give medicine to all of them. So I still have those. I still have 2 there, and I'm supposed to go and feed them. So just hold on. Do not go anywhere. Hello, I'm back, and this is a coochie. You can see it's a pure breed coochie. I was sold the eggs by my friend, and they were hatched 4. Unfortunately, you can see how aggressive it is. Unfortunately, 3 were eaten by my neighbor's cat. Do not say I said that. She doesn't want to hear that. So if one of your chick is sick, you give all of them medicine. So the same 3 ml. Why I'm using the smaller syringe is because it really gets through into their mouth, and you make sure that none of the liquid comes out. So this one is aggressive. I told you it's a coochie. Coochie in Hindi they call them the asil. Yes, this stuff is bitter even for the chicken. So that way, my coochie, you can see that's a pure coochie, no mixed up something. So we give that. Finally, this is a male bantam. Very funny, a good friend of mine. It's a booted bantam. Very good and nice pet chicken to keep. If you're a pet lover like me, you should have this one. This one I was given by a friend also, the same friend from Australia. This guy from Australia gave me this one as an egg, so I hatched it, and it became out to be a male bantam. Lucky enough, I have a female one. The one that we started with is a female, so I'm lucky if they all grow up well. So I'll start breeding my own. So 3 ml again, like that. This liquid is never sweet for anyone. Even me, I can't take it, but I take it with sugar. So that's it. Tell those guys, hi, how are you? I've been given something bitter and I don't like it. So guys, that's it. We have prepared our own. We used our peso. Then we added some glucose for the energy of the bird. And then I haven't used quinine at all. I haven't used quinine. Quinine can be used on its own only. So what you do is just you cut into small pieces, you boil, and then after something like you just give it like roughly 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you sieve the water. Then you can give it to the chicken, or you can put in water. But for the little chicks, now here is where the trick is. Here is my baby guinea fowl. Hello, say hi. Hello guys, my name is a guinea fowl. I am a baby guinea fowl. I don't like being alone. I want my friends. So this is a baby guinea fowl. For these ones, you do not give them this stuff directly. What you do is you just prepare some little water and you add this content into it. In this case, it depends on the number, but if it was just one, I would put 2 millimeters of this into the water, and it will drink it. And since they are not sick, it will prevent any further sicknesses. So for the smaller ones, don't administer them directly. But for those like these ones are 2 days. So 2 days you don't give them any. And then I also have a friend here. One big great friend. Now this one big great friend, I know most of you know what is this. This is a turkey. This is a white turkey. And she's a girl. Very good, nice girl. She keeps the rest of the flocks afloat. So also these ones, it doesn't matter the size, as long as they are below 1 week, you don't give them any medicine directly. You just put in water to make sure that it doesn't affect them. Okay, so I really prefer if you follow the instructions like I've said. These ones you do not give them medicine directly. 1 week and below, you just have to put that your concoction, our concoction which we have made. For those who are joining us, we've made a concoction of aloe vera. We've used garlic, ginger, and we have used glucose. All of them together just to come up with a paste like this one. And reasonably, this one heals your chicken in 3 days, rather than you're told by the doctor. Most of the vets, it should work in 1 week. You should see changes. 3 days, you're done. So thanks so much, Heather Reeds, for helping me, keeping me company from since I started this video. Thank you, SK Remo. You're watching also. Then there is Michael Njoroge also watching. Big up, my friends. You are just once in a million, and I'm very grateful. For this reason, I'm going to sing one song as I wrap up. Yes, so well, have fun with your friends. So guys, that's just it. We are done. We have finished our project. We were learning how to deal with these guys, and we've dealt with them very well. So what else can I say if not to wrap up? But before then, I have to say in a reggae style, in a Rastafari style, because it is in Rastafari that we use the herb. Rita, do you use the herb? I have herb. Let me show you a leaf of the herb. Yes, this is the herb. The leaf is turned. I have also grown them just around here. This one also helps the sleepy chicken. You just boil, like I said, like the quinine. You boil on its own, and the water has to be very little. You can put like say 3 leaves. No, 10 is good. 10 leaves of this, and then as well as it has boiled, you really have to squeeze the entire juice out, and then you give 1 millimeter. I did not say you smoke it. 1 millimeter of this to the sleeping chicken, which seem like they're not warmed up. They will warm up and they will, you know, changamka. So this one we call it herb. What we call, what the government calls it weed. Scientifically, cannabis sativa, blah blah blah, but we call it herb. The Jamaican people, the people that believe in herb, that God made sickness and also made the herb to treat it. So we use the herb to get rid of the sickness. If you don't use the herb, don't judge the people that use the herb for medicinal purposes. Don't smoke it very much. Smoke it a little. Use it much in medicinal purposes. So in a reggae style, we want to look up and tell people, thank you so much for listening for this video. It was meant for the people who are keeping poultry. Your vet is Anthony. And your musical dancehall artist, they call like Casting, the bad man, tough man, rough man, guff man. Not give a shit about a thing, but be grateful for the mighty. For him alone teach us the nature. And use the nature to treat us human nature. And make us humble before the mighty one. And respect each every individual listening, watching all over the world. All the way either reads out of UK. Beautiful lady over there. Smart, wise, nice, and all the time supportive. Either reads. We just say that we wanna look out. And we not afraid of people. We no. And we not afraid of what them say. No. We use the herb. We use the herb. We use the herb for the treatment. Happiness. Humble yourself before the Lord. You better know. If you no find no reason to be happy, then you better be cool. Me I tell you more. We not afraid of it. We praising God. We not afraid of it. The most high. We not afraid of it. We worship Him. Oh. Big up yourself. Either reads. Big up my conjurer. My conjurer. Big up SK Kimo. Big up all of them people watching. Morel Emanuela. Big up yourself. Daniel Deng. Big up yourself. Thank you so much for joining in, people. You're an amazing crew. As I conclude, do not smoke the herb. Use it for medicinal purposes. I have grown them for medicinal purposes, just out there. So next time, either be ready to be taken around the farm. And yes, when you come in Kenya, I believe one day you will come. I'll prepare you some meals using the herb. Just make sure you don't get caught by the government. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed to have you guys. Thank you, Hera. God bless you. You're just an amazing lady. Have my hug. As I wrap up this show. So we'll get rid of these gloves. We are done with them. We don't need them. Just get now to do some cleanup. You know. Actually, when you're dealing with animals, you have to be very clean. Because some of us, especially humans, are the ones who carry a lot of diseases due to our activities that we get involved in. It's hither, like together, hither. If I put W there, it will be weatherweed, or I would call you weatherweed. So when I need something to boost my energy, I say weatherweed. Thank you so much, Heather. I'm logging out. And thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. You're just amazing. Mwah.